I'm Josh.
I'm Banks. Odd places going
Viral.
viral.
What's up,
Yeah.
man?
Hey, are you happier now? Now, are you happy? Let's start there. Are you happy?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, are you
Can I elaborate? Because that's
sure? Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
yes, I am.
All right. All right. So now look back a year from now. A year from now. Okay. So that's February-ish, 2020. Do you find yourself happier or less happy or about the same?
I would say about the same. Probably about the same. Because I was very happy back then, and I'm still very happy.
Yeah. So
And
so
can I get
the
happier? Is the question.
what's that?
Can I get happier? Is the question.
Okay.
I don't know if I can get happier. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So looking at the last year, so you're saying the last year did not affect your happiness quotient, I guess? No? Not at all.
No, it did not affect my happiness level. Let's say, yeah.
Okay. So so this past year, I mean, was there any growth uh, in happiness? There was no growth. It's basically equal, not greater than, not
Yeah.
less than. All right,
Thinking
all right,
maybe I maxed out. Maybe I was near the top before, and I'm still near the top.
all
So
right. So you, I mean,
again,
it's
happiness is tough. Yeah, it's tough because you don't know how happy you are until you're happier, and then you look back. It's all relative.
yeah, yeah. You got to compare it to something. Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at this then. Are you are you more, less, or equal to the same level of stress that you had a year ago? So we're taking out happiness, we're putting in stress.
I'd say about the same also.
Okay, so does your happiness and stress basically parallel each other?
There's a correlation, I'm sure, right? There's a
Yeah.
correlation between happiness and yeah.
So you, and your correlation is the more stress, the less happy, the less stress, the more happy. So it's an inverted. It's yeah, no?
Almost, almost, because I like having some stress. Some stress makes me happy. If I'm
All right.
completely stress free, I'm worried. I'm worried when things are too easy. That does worry me.
Is that Darwin's theory or is that yeah, Darwin's theory? If things go bad, if things go good, they're gonna go good, or whatever that bumper sticker is. Um so you want a little bit of stress. You don't want this blissful Tibetan monk calm. Why not?
A better question is why? Why would I want to wake up and just be completely blissful? What's the point?
What do you mean?
Well,
What do you
no, the next day I wake up and it's the same and I'm blissful. And like, what's the point? Why exist?
well, I mean, okay, I'm gonna jump into this. My goal in life is to be blissful. Whatever life throws at me, I can come out of it being blissful.
Okay,
I
but
can,
isn't that kind of like the top of the mountain then? Don't you, isn't that like what you're striving for?
yeah,
Isn't that like the ultimate state of being?
sure,
So what's
yes.
after that? What's after that? Nothing.
Uh,
And you're done. So why live anymore? Why exist? You're done.
okay, to stay at that level, that is a chore.
Oh,
That is difficult to do.
that's
So
yeah. All right, I
I
can see that.
mean, I mean, like you are at this happiness level. Let's say it's blissful level, and you're there all the time. There's not much difference, except for when you said, I need a little stress. There's not much difference than the Tibetan monk who is blissful all the time.
Except
Your thing,
I want that stress to challenge me, to make me grow, to make me do things different. I want that.
Okay. So what if you can get to a point where that stress is like, oh, okay, I'm good. All right. Okay.
Sounds pretty boring. Sounds like a really boring existence.
All right. So how much stress do you want?
Just enough. I don't know how to quantify it out. Is there a stress meter? Like kilojoules? Can I give you like 1.21 gigawatts of stress? I don't know how to say it.
Um, all right. So you just want a little bit of stress. Now, stress is always going to be there. I mean, our bodies are stressed by the sun, by the air, by the weather, by everything. Our food, yeah, everything. So that stress is always going to be there. You want something added and beyond that stress, correct?
Yeah, I want to be uncomfortable to an extent. Just a little bit of discomfort.
Why? Why would anybody want, you want that because you feel like that? Oh, okay. Do you feel like you're alive when you have that discomfort?
Yeah, and let me put it in a different way too.
Right.
We don't always do what we should do. We don't always do what we want to do, but we always do what we have to do. The discomfort makes me have to do things because I want to get away from that discomfort. It drives me to grow, to progress, to fight another day. It makes me feel alive.
All right. I'm with you. I'm with you. I am on the other extreme, and I am going towards that Tibetan monk. I want to be blissful. Oh, and I kind of know people who are this way, and I look at them and go, how do you do that? Or are you living a fake life? Or, you know, I throw out these negative things, which means, you know, I need to work on my dealing with getting to that point and other people getting to that point. However, to look at, here, I'll give you an example. The Dalai Lama, you look at him, and I've never met him. I don't know his lifestyle. I don't know what he says. I see him in public. He is at this heightened state of blissfulness. It's like happy, joyful, playful. People who have met him and said, he's so playful. He's like a little kid, you know, a very smart little kid.
But is he like that all the time? Does he go home and like maybe beat his wife and we just don't even know it or something? Like we don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe he curses while he's on the toilet. Maybe he like is profane.
I can only tell from what I see, and from what I see, it's very authentic. I do not know.
You know what? People said that about Bill Cosby. He was America's dad. Remember that?
Yeah. Did they say the same thing about him, of how he was just so, well?
He was America's dad, right?
You're using Dalai Lama in the sense of we don't know what happens behind closed doors or when they're not in the public eye. I get it. I totally get it. And I dismiss that part. I only can take from what the sliver of life that I can see of them. And I can use that to gauge my life. The point is, I want to be that way. I want to be this 5-year-old, happy, joyful little kid, playful all the time. I would love to be that all the time.
So are you just saying you want to go back to kindergarten? Is that really what you're saying, Mr. Banks?
Yes, I remember kindergarten fondly, and I'd love to just go back to it.
You want nap time? I'm with you on that, by the way.
Oh, you like naps? I'm not a big napper. When I wake up, I feel like I'm another person when I come up from a nap. When I come up in the morning, I do feel like, I mean, myself, however, just in the morning. Naps, they mess me up. I'll meditate. I won't do so much the naps.
15 minutes is the key to napping. Any more than that, it screws up your cycle. 15 minutes, try it.
15. I'm at 20 minutes. I mean, that's what mine is. Mine is 20. I know I push it. I wake up from those naps sometimes and I'm like this, and I know, I don't want to do that again. It's just like too much. It's too frenetic. Maybe it's good for you because you like that little extra stress in life. The point is that I want to make is I want to be at that mountain, blissful all the time. And or
it sounds like you need to put, yeah,
in that spectrum of of bliss. Okay. And you know, and when something gets to me, I know how to turn it around and get out of it. Turn it around and get out of it.
So basically what you're saying is, damn it, I want to be blissful now.
Yeah. I do. I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
I am blissful, and this is Odd Places Going
And apparently I'm only happy.
Viral.